Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you have a Whirlpool refrigerator like this one right here and you want to learn all the details on how to use it, this is the video for you. We're going to start by walking through all of the different buttons on this interface right here, the basic ones and the more in-depth ones, like maybe you're looking to know how to change the temperature setting on the fridge or freezer part. That's a pretty popular one. Hey, I'll even show you where the air filter is and how to change it out. Yes, this refrigerator does have an air filter, whether you knew that or not. And of course, we're going to show you where the water filter is located, how to change it out, how to replace it, and we'll even show you how to reset that filter. There's a red light that shows up when your filter needs to be replaced. And we'll finish off the video by showing you where the service sheet or tech sheet is on this refrigerator. So if you're trying to do something more in-depth here, like let's say that you have ice building up on this freezer and you want to figure out how to do a forced defrost, there it is right there. You can use this tech sheet for some of those trickier things. Okay, now let's go back, slow down, and show you how all these buttons work before we move on. First, we have ice and water. So if you want regular cubed ice right here, press it one time, you get crushed ice, once more, and then you get water. Of course, to get those, you just put your glass right here and push in. Here's the light. Now, this is kind of interesting. You can have the light off completely. Now, if you go to get ice or water, it'll turn on just temporarily, and then it'll turn itself off. If you wanted it to stay on, you can do this button right here. Now, it's going to stay on forever. So it might or might not be something you want to do. This will do the same thing, except it's a little bit dim, as it says. Most of the time, we just keep it off, and then again, it'll turn on when you put your cup in there to try to get something. Temperature. For the temperature, you can hold it down for that 3-second countdown, and now this is the temperature of the fridge right now, 33 degrees. If you wanted to, you could set it, let's say we want it to be 34 degrees. I can turn it to there, and then press confirm right here, and then it will have that new setting that it's gonna do. So let's go back to temperature, hold it down. So there's the fridge, and there's our new setting. We can press it one more time, and there's the same thing for the freezer. So right now the freezer is recommended at 0, that's where it's at, but if we wanted to make it a little colder or warmer, we could do that. So we'll press back to get out of that, back to our main screen, and now we have fast ice. Fast ice, it will make the ice faster. So it's gonna go as fast as it can to fill up the ice bucket. Next, we have lock. If you press down on lock and hold it down for 3 seconds, now your refrigerator is completely locked. So if you have kids or something like that and they want to come up and they keep messing around with it, trying to get water or something like that, this will lock them out so they don't make a mess. To get out of there, you just hold it down for that 3-second countdown. And now you're back to your normal screen. And then you have this last one is your filter. We'll dive deeper into that filter reset button in just a minute. Let's keep going. Now we have a couple sort of secret ones, I guess. Well, it does say cooling off right here. So if we press both these down and hold it down, we actually turn off the refrigerator. So it says cooling off. What that means is you can go inside the refrigerator, clean it, do whatever you need to do, and the refrigerator does not turn on. Now the lights turn on there, but the actual cooling does not come on. So once you're done cleaning it or doing whatever you need to do, then just come back, hold these down for those 3 seconds, and then the refrigerator will go back to its normal operation. So that concludes all the normal functions of your refrigerator, the buttons, what they do, etc. Now we do have a whole nother part here, the diagnostic mode. So if you were a service tech, or if you really are gonna get into this refrigerator, trying to do something more in depth like a forced defrost, you can actually do that going into this service mode. You can see I'm holding down the ice button, the light button at the same time. You can get in here and look at all the different codes and run some tests on your refrigerator. At the end of this video, I'm gonna show you where that tech sheet is located. First though, let's find that air filter and then also the water filter. Yes, this is something that's a good idea to do on a regular basis. Let's check it out. The air filter is placed right back here in the back. We simply flip up on this. There it is. These 2 tabs on either side pop out. And that's it, believe it or not. Now, you gotta buy a new one of these. I'll put a link down in the description down below for this filter right here. And here's my model serial number 2, just so you can double check that that's the same one that you have. These are relatively universal, but some are a little bigger, some are a little smaller. So it's a good idea to make sure you get the right one. Close it back up and you are all set to go. It's easy as that. All right, let's move on to the water filter, where it's located and how to change it out. Super fast, super easy. Let's take a look. So in this particular refrigerator, it tells us right here that the water filter is right up here. Just pop it down like this right here, and then we turn this, just pushing in slightly, turning it until that arrow is straight up or so, and give it a little bit of a tug out right there. So it's important that when you purchase your filter that you purchase the exact same replacement. A lot of these filters look close, but they're actually a little bit different. So if you have the same exact refrigerator as this one right here, your filter looks like this, I'll put a link down in the description down below. You can purchase one, get it in a couple days. Here's some details of my filter and the model serial number on my refrigerator. So to replace this, we'll have our arrow going straight up and down or so. You can kind of see where that little notch fits in, and it slides in like that. And then we just do about a quarter turn on this, maybe a little bit less than a quarter turn. So it looks like that right there. And it kind of snaps into place. You'll know it's in the right spot. And then you just reach down from here, push it back in, and you're all set to go. That's something you should do roughly every 6 months. Now, if you use your water more, well, maybe you need to do it more frequently. If you use your water less, obviously you don't need to do it quite as much. Because we just put in our new filter, the next thing we want to do is run about 3 to 4 gallons of water through here. That's quite a bit of water. We're trying to cleanse out that new filter, make sure that it's safe to drink. Once you've got that new water, the final thing to do is to come to the filter status, hold it down for 3 seconds, and it will reset it to 100%. Now, I've already done it on this one, but on yours, it's probably gonna be flashing red saying, hey, you need to do this, you need to replace this. So hold it down for those 3 seconds, you get to 100%, and then you are all set to go. And finally, let me show you where the service tech sheet is located on this refrigerator. Check it out. By the way, this is the tech sheet right here, and I'll show you where it is. Check it out, it's right up here on the top. So there's a cap right here, and there's a Phillips screwdriver. I've already loosened mine, but just loosen up this screw right here. And with any luck, there you go. There it is, there's your tech sheet. Hey, this is really useful if you wanted to do something like, let's say a forced defrost. Look right here, number 38, forced defrost, tells you exactly how to do it, that kind of stuff. Now this is really made for technicians. It even says for a service technician's use only. But anyway, this tech sheet can be really, really helpful if you're handy and trying to figure out how to fix your refrigerator, and we have a wiring diagram on the back as well. Mine also came with a Spanish version. Hey friends, I hope today's video helped you out. If it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. By the way, I've got lots of videos on this particular refrigerator right here, so if you wanted me to walk through and show you exactly how to do a forced defrost, or maybe a resetting of this refrigerator, how to change out the water filter, all kinds of different stuff, you can look down in the description down below, and I'll put a link to some of those videos. Also, at the end of this video, I'll put a link to some as well. We'll see you next time.